Welcome back to the film room. Today we're going to go over Kenyon Green, the Texas A&M guard, tackle. He played everything for them, who went to the Houston Texans at 14, I believe, early in the first round. Earlier than a lot of people projected him to go, but I think he was definitely worth it. And today we're going to look at his 2021 game against Alabama, a game where he exclusively played left tackle, a position that he is not projected in at all. He's projected to play, I think, left guard, if not, then right guard, if not, then right tackle. So this is like his fourth best position, and he had a really good game, in my opinion. So we're going to look at that today. Make sure to let me know, Texans fans, what you thought of the pick, and suggest more prospects down below, everybody, because I'm trying to get as many guys as I can as the offseason goes on. So make sure to like the video if you enjoy it as well, and subscribe to the channel, as I'd greatly appreciate it, and it would go a long way in supporting this channel. And without any further ado, let's get into the tape. Okay, so here's our first play. There's Kenyon Green right there at left tackle, and this Alabama front seven is really, really good. So this is going to be a big challenge for him in this A&M offensive line. But this is going to be his first snap. They're gonna run a stunt. He's gonna pick it up, and you'll see he just does it with ease. He keeps his head swiveling. He keeps in a good position. He's looking at this guy. He sees him bounce out. He sees that guy coming down the middle. They recognize, they switch, and he gets a good anchor on him, keeps his arms locked, and just keeps his body low, and doesn't give up any ground. I thought this was a great rep, and I think just, again, at left tackle, doing these things is very impressive for a guy that's not even going to play left tackle. Now, here's our next play. There he is, left tackle again, and this is against Will Anderson, a guy who probably should have won the Heisman, in all honesty. One of the best edge rusher prospects we've seen in a while, and a guy who is projected to go easily, top 5 pretty much consensus, but up to 1, maybe 2 in next year's draft. So, this is what Will Anderson does, and in pass rushing, and Kenyon Green is completely out of position here. Because he's playing left tackle, he's got himself in a good spot here, and Will Anderson's gonna try to bull rush him. A little chip from the running back helps a little bit too, but he's just gonna lock him up, not let him get anywhere, and Will Anderson is not gonna get anything on him, at least on this rep. They had a couple good battles this game. It's gonna be a touchdown, so good block there from Kenyon Green. Now our next one is going to be another good play, and the rest of the line is going to kind of get blocked. This guy is going to really lose his block, but Kenyon Green, this is Dallas Turner, another guy who's a big-time freshman last year, but Kenyon Green is just not going to let him have anything, and he's going to get him outside, and this is still not going to be a super successful run, but it was a good play nonetheless, and I like that he's good in run blocking. Even, again, he's playing tackle. I'm going to keep, coming back to that, because this tape is impressive just for him as like a tackle prospect, but he's a guard prospect. So this really, really impressed me, and I think he's just so talented. Now here's our next play. This is going to be just another example of his anchor and what he can do in pass protection. He's going to get his hands on Dallas Turner, and Dallas Turner's going to get right into his chest. His hands are honestly not in the best position here. He's going to get some hands on his jersey a little bit inside the pads, but he's just going to get, this is just great leverage that he has here, and just locks him up. And, the other side doesn't do great, but still completion, really, really good rep yet again. Now here, this is going to be one where Will Anderson is going to get the better of him, but, we're going to see, as his running back, I feel like kind of gets in his way there. It looks like maybe he trips him, or I don't know, but he looked to have pretty good leverage here. Maybe Will Anderson gets a good rip, but Will Anderson going to beat him, get almost, get maybe a pressure, but Calzada still gets it off. But this doesn't concern me, because, again, he's rarely going to have the opportunity to get beat around the edge like this playing guard, and this is still a rare occurrence for him at tackle anyways. Like, if he was a tackle prospect, still, it's Will Anderson. Sometimes he's going to beat you. Here is our next play, and this is going to be an example of him just squaring off Anderson pretty well to open up a huge run lane, and also this left guard, number 53, is going to get a great block as well. And obviously Will Anderson just beat him, but they're kind of going back and forth. And, this isn't like the craziest block I've ever seen, but I like the way that he's able to just turn his hips and just get Anderson off to the side and get him sideways again. 53 just killed this block, but it's going to open up a good lane. Obviously the safety's going to get downhill, but this is a huge crease, for the first 5 yards. And I think that's a really great play from Kenyon Green. Again, out of position, he's a left guard playing left tackle, and he's still making great plays like those. Now, here's our next play, and this is going to be another stunt that they're going to run, and he's just going to choke it off very well, and he's going to have a really good punch here and just stall this out. Again, I just was really impressed by, how he's able to use his hands in plays like this, and just he extends, he's got long arms, and he's able to just, stonewall it. This guy came in with a lot of momentum, and this defensive tackle, and he's able to just pretty much take him out. I mean, I don't even know if it's really a stunt, because the other guy didn't even rush, but he comes outside. Good rep again. And then now we are getting into later in the game. This is a crucial play, and actually this is going to be right before. This guy right here is going to make just an incredible push-pull move where he's going to get into his chest and pull him back around, and the quarterback still, not even really going to be affected, and it's a great throw to Ainias Smith. But Kenyon Green does get beat here, and I saw this play, and I was like, I can't even really blame him. This is just a really nice move, and just he gets, pulled around. And one, like to clean up, but obviously he's seen this, and I don't think he really gets beat again after that move in this game. Now, here is a big play in this game. I think it's tied at this point. They're trying to get down the field to kick a field goal, and Dallas Turner right here, another really talented edge rusher, is going to be facing off with him, and he's just going to really show off his anchor. Yet again, this is just going to wall him off, and, the inside of the pocket kind of crumbles and ends up knocking down Calzada, but deep throw for Ainias Smith. That's actually going to be, I think, the tying touchdown maybe. Maybe they're not going for the field goal yet, but I think this is maybe to tie it. So this is a big play. Great feet from Kenyon Green. Doesn't overset. Gets his hands on him and just doesn't let him go anywhere. Just completely stonewalls him to, get a really good rep and lead to a big, big touchdown. Now, here is, this is, again, game on the line. They're trying to get down and kick a field goal to win it at this point. Now it's tied. And this is just going to be a really good block. And you're going to see he kind of gets a double block right here as they mess up this stunt and run into each other. But Kenyon Green has got the anchor. He's got the power to just absorb that completely. And that's just a great rep. And this is, going to lead to, still a throwaway, but not letting his quarterback get hit, not letting anything happen to him. And now here is our last play, and this is going to be kind of a good example of his recovery speed. Because again, this is Dallas Turner, really talented guy, and we're going to watch it from the beginning, and he gets beat inside right here. Like you can see, Dallas Turner gets a really nice speed move inside. Kenyon Green is used to him just coming outside, so he's, moving his feet outside. Great speed by Dallas Turner as they're doubling. This guy, he gets past, this left guard, and he's got a straight rush to the quarterback. But Kenyon Green is ready, and he gets a great just push right there and a great punch to, Calzada gets pressured a little bit, but he's just going to push him to the side, push him out of the play, and you're going to see this is a crucial play because pass interference, and that is going to set up Texas A&M for an easy field goal. So gets beat off the line, but I love this recovery speed again, playing at left tackle, and just a great punch, really shows off the power that he has, and this ends up leading to a game-winning field goal for Texas A&M in their biggest game of the year. So let's wrap it up with Kenyon Green. He's an incredible player, probably the best interior prospect in this class. I love Zion Johnson, but I made a video on him that's already out, so watch that also if you're interested in kind of seeing the difference in how they play and some of the similarities. But based on this tape right here, I think Kenyon Green, because he's playing left tackle, and if I saw this tape as a left tackle, I'd be pretty impressed as just him as a pass protector. And this really impressed me. I know he's a great run blocker too, especially on the inside, which we didn't get to see much of because, again, this is him playing tackle. But very impressed. Definitely was worth the first round pick. Definitely worth a top half of the first round pick, which is where he went. And I think he's going to be a really good player, plug-and-play starter at guard for the Texans for sure. But, look, he can play tackle, and he can hold up against some of the best edge rushers and one of the best defenses in college football. So, very happy with his tape in this game and was very impressed with him and very excited to see what he can do at the NFL level. So, Texans fans, let me know what you think of the pick. And, let me know what you think of Kenyon Green as a player. I hope I've given you some insight into how he can play and how versatile and just how great of a player that he is. Make sure to suggest more prospects down below as I'm trying to get through, a ton of guys as the offseason goes on. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, all of that if you enjoyed. And thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.